Our beloved 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now live in over 2,500 locations across the United States. We're now available in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, North Carolina, Ohio, and Texas. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, enter your city or zip, and find the nearest location closest to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com.
Yeah, JB.
Yeah.
Look at that. Jimmy made it.
Jimmy made it. We love to win. We feel like winners, right, guys?
You do.
Yeah.
You guys do.
Yeah,
dude. You guys won. You guys won. I don't know if you can. Can you hear me through the mouth hole of the Jimmy Carter mask?
Yeah. Definitely muffled a little bit, but the visual is, unparalleled. Premium content, yeah. The mouth is right. The mouth is right, yeah.
Happy 100.
I know.
I just want to stay alive long enough to vote for Kamala Harris, according to my grandson. All right, this started 19 months ago when Jimmy entered hospice on this show. I said if you would make it to 100, Bob and I had a bet that the other person had to buy a signed Jimmy Carter photo for one another. And Bob, I'm a man of my word, okay? Round of applause for Bob and Delco. There you go. Pull up the... Yeah, really raise that.
Let's go.
Look
It kind
at
of sounds like you're
that.
applauding yourself for buying the photo.
Yeah, well, it's not for me.
That's for
I got
Bob.
an autograph guy, but here we go. Bob, this is for you, friend. I'm going to get up and hand this to you like a gentleman, all right? You've earned it.
I got it.
No, you've earned it. You've earned it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, whatever happens on the show is on the show. And now we have two Jimmy Carters back there.
This is going right on the softcore history set.
Yes.
Because this man has made history, the first United States president to live to 100 years old.
And I think he's going to go even more.
100 more.
This isn't the end. Do you know what I
Let's
mean?
be clear about this, by the way. I said he was going to live to 100. Ross and everyone else thought he was going to die any day.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy's seeing triple dig.
Yep.
No problem. And by
More
the
than
way,
that.
Jimmy Carter is going to vote for Kamala Harris.
Yes.
Kamala Harris's second term.
Oh my God. Could you
He's gonna be voting in
imagine?
28.
I mean, no kidding.
4 more years.
No
4
kidding.
more years.
Let's get another signed photo in there, okay? Of Kamala and him. He's wheeled out to the polls, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're gonna do a big show. A big show of him being wheeled out to the polls.
Jimmy has a more important purpose right now.
Oh yeah.
He does.
I think he stays.
Working on a deal in the Middle East. We'll send Jimmy over.
Send Jimmy
boy.
over, wheel him over.
Yeah.
I think some type of rage is keeping him alive. I thought it would work for Ruth Bader. I
RBG?
thought her little rage would keep her alive. It didn't.
Well, look, there's rage now, and if you're just tuning in, obviously, World War III started with Iran, which seems fun, but this is boning Jimmy.
Yeah.
This is the second time, Bob, that Iran has boned Jimmy. Tell everybody the first time.
We had the hostages and the fall of Tehran and all that stuff that were a real thorn in the side of his administration.
Probably should have closed the deal before Jimmy left office, but they waited for Reagan.
Oh, they waited for Reagan, and then he got the credit,
He
right?
got the quick, but Jimmy, did all the work.
Yeah, and then today, Jimmy's number one. There's all these specials of him. Every morning news show had a special about him. First president to hit 100 years old. James Eduardo Navarro Carter is 100, and then that lasted 2 hours, and then Iran started bombing Israel about an hour ago, and every single news network and local telecast cut away to that.
Look, they got their package in. You know what I mean? They made a little package. They aired it.
Some of them. The third hour didn't get shit.
I know they didn't get anything. I walked in and looked at Rachel, and I was like, "What's the 2-year-old watching there? Because it looks like war."
Yeah,
and
she was engaged, fully engaged.
She was like, "I don't know what's going on." And I was like, "Oh my God, is that going on now? Is that live?" And then they'd broken into every channel. Poor Jimbo.
Yeah.
Poor Jimbo. So we're gonna give Jimmy his due here today. Bob,
right.
Go to your Twitter here because this was a pre-recorded segment that I believe they had to cut. On CBS? Yeah, on CBS. I can't do it. Why can't you do it?
No, he can't do the mask.
Oh, he can't do the mask anymore. Look at you, dude.
Yeah.
I can't fucking breathe.
Not a fucking Jimmy Carter fan. You fraud.
I'm not really a Jimmy fan, though.
Yeah, nobody is.
The smell of the inside of that.
I love it.
That gets you.
I love it,
okay.
actually. I could breathe it in all day.
Yeah.
I can do it all day. God
Yeah.
damn it.
Microplastics.
Yeah, but here was CBS's morning, like super, super early. Their pre-recorded one.
Has lived to
Go ahead and
100
play
years
it.
old. Today is Jimmy Carter's birthday, and the 39th president will celebrate the occasion at his home in Plains, Georgia, where he is in hospice care.
Well, he doesn't have a
Nicole
choice.
Skanga has the stories of 4 Secret Service special agents, part of a group that has protected the 39th president for nearly half a century.
When former President Jimmy Carter exited the White House in 1981, few expected his hometown of Plains, Georgia,
Small town USA.
to become his launch pad to the world.
How many countries did you travel together to?
Over 140 countries.
Former Special Agent in Charge Alex Parker accompanied Carter overseas and at home.
We used to jog down this road here.
He ran alongside President Carter
Athlete.
for 21
Look
years.
at him.
Yeah, look at him.
President Carter called me at home and said, you need to pack your bag. We're going to Haiti tomorrow morning.
Former Special Agent
He's
in charge
outlived
Bill
all
Bush
his Secret
secured a
Service.
1994 diplomatic mission to Haiti aimed at averting a full-scale U.S. invasion. Carter's detail also traveled to nearly every country on the African continent.
Is that
We had
him?
Kids in Africa that lived in villages.
Tim today.
And they were probably
Yeah.
6 and 7 or 8 year old, and they would be hollering, Jimmy Carter, Jimmy Carter, Jimmy.
But the assignment
if
of
that's true.
protecting the
Were they?
peacemaker-in-chief came with its rewards. Carter insisted on this photo of him celebrating the Nobel Peace Prize together with agents. Plus hobbies, fly fishing,
look at
dog
him.
sledding,
Dog sledding.
and skiing.
This
No
man
shit.
could do the Idolatry tomorrow.
Yep.
It's a man's man right
Yeah.
here.
And
Sure is.
so he and Miss Carter took lessons out in Colorado. And so I selected a group of agents and went to school in Colorado.
And even at 98, the occasional joyride with
at that.
former First Lady Rosalind
Joyride,
Carter
yep.
beside him, and current Special Agent in charge Don Witham in the driver's seat.
It was a light in his eyes that reminded me of days that we take him for peanut butter ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, peanut
Here
butter
we
ice cream.
go.
Religiously until 2023. Former Special Agent in charge Nick Steen.
No matter where we were or what we were doing, he was going to be home by Saturday night so he could get his lesson prepared for Sunday morning.
And regularly attended services.
It was humbling, especially one Sunday in particular, because the sermon was talking about making the world a better place. And he very quietly put down his head and said, "I've tried," to himself.
Yeah.
And I reached forward with both my hands and put them on his shoulders, and I said, "And sir, you've succeeded."
Jimmy
Not
Carter,
today.
a peanut farmer turned Navy submariner who rose to the presidency, now 100 years old, holds another title.
Young, 100
The
years
longest protective mission of the U.S. Secret Service. In Plains, Georgia, Nicole Skanga, CBS News.
That's probably not what we wanted to end on for Jimmy. Like, I don't really
Right.
know that government funds. We need to end on that for Jimbo.
Yeah.
My
With Jim.
fun fact, my uncle was a Secret Service agent for Jimmy Carter.
Really?
On his deet. Yep.
No shit.
Yep.
One of my best friends from high school, he's on Bush. He was on Bush Senior, and when I was watching this piece this morning, because I had got a chance to ask him what it's like to do a retired president, you know? Because you do it when they're in office and then you do it afterwards, and he goes, oh, it's boring as shit.
Yeah.
And it ruins lives and marriages, and you've got to live there. You're living there.
Yeah.
Forever until they...
Because they're not going anywhere.
Right, and as long as they live, you're there. So it's like...
At the very least, they tried to kill Bush after he was out of office.
Senior?
Saddam Hussein there was an assassination attempt on Bush Senior.
No
after he was out of office, yeah.
Maybe that's why Junior went in there, you know? W went in there. Who knows?
Right.
Who knows? We'll never know.
No.
We'll never know. But sweet, sweet Prince, Jimmy.
Yeah, I know.
Hundo, and then it's overshadowed today. But we want to go over some fun facts about Jimmy Carter today while we enjoy... So this is an original, by the way. Jimmy Carter Can Kiss My Gas, when he raised gas prices.
Okay.
Very similar to Biden. And
Sure.
he lived long enough to not be the worst president of all time, which is nice.
Yeah.
So fun fact, he liked black people. Bob, pop that up, please. A lot of people don't know that about Jimmy Carter.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the one thing I do know.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No, nobody's ever said it. And then we have photographic evidence there today. So
Okay.
that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought it was maybe an extra in Coming to America or something like that, but that's a real black guy in the White House with him. And that's nice. So he did like black people.
Right.
It's a fun fact. Not a lot of people knew that about Jimmy Carter.
Okay.
Okay? Jimmy Carter was also the first U.S. president born in a hospital. Crazy
What?
fact. Yeah.
Where were the other ones born?
Yeah.
Homes.
Homes?
Yeah.
Fields.
Yep. Because he was born in 1924. You got to go back 100 years. They didn't have hospitals. They were born in your house.
Blam. Okay, blam.
They were born in an old dirty bucket.
Yeah.
Put the baby in the bucket.
Get
kids.
on back to the field.
Yeah, we got warm water in the bucket down here, down in Georgia, and we're gonna.
Now we got freaking paternity leave.
I know. For Pete Buttigieg, for Christ's sakes. But that's fun. The county library provided a young Jimmy Carter with his first job in public service. That's nice. So that's how he got his start. So his first job in the county was in Sumter County Library Board. And he set up a traveling library that was a bookmobile.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
and
and then you got some peanuts there for Jimmy today. You gonna snack on some peanuts throughout the show?
I do.
Obviously.
I'm a messy peanut eater, by the way.
What does that mean?
They are all over my teeth. We're gonna do it today, and you'll get to see me at the end of the show. I don't know
okay.
why they
I'm
always
not
get stuck to
good
my
at
teeth.
it either.
I love peanuts.
Not really sure.
I love hard shell peanuts. We got peanuts for everybody here today.
Bob is making a real.
Oh yeah. Well, the Braves.
Ruckus.
Look. Braves made the playoffs last night, last game of the season for Jimmy.
They're going to win one for Jimmy tonight.
They might win the World Series for Jimmy. We don't know.
How fun. How fun.
It'd be a blast, so we'll see. Another fun fact about Jimmy Carter, he skipped school, missed out on being valedictorian. He was valedictorian of his class. So during his 11th year at Plains High School, Georgia, he did not add 12th grade. Until the adoption of a new state constitution in 1945, Jimmy was set to be valedictorian, but he lost his position, and he and the other senior boys left for an April Fool's Day prank and went to Americus.
What a funny guy, you know?
Yeah.
What a scoundrel.
Wow.
This is, by the way, this is Jimmy at the 1995 World Series with, for some reason, Bill Murray,
No idea why.
Ted Turner, and Jane Fonda.
That was, we played the Cleveland Indians that year, I believe?
Yes.
Yes, and we won. So at least Jimmy got to see us win in real life there, and that's nice. Because let's face it, the last win was in what, 2021, Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't alive for that, but I don't know if Jimmy was either. So I don't know if Jimmy actually
You and Jimmy could have watched together.
We were in the same position.
No, Jimmy was still legitimately like going in 2021.
Was he? Yeah. Bob, I don't
Still going right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we don't know what you're saying. You're acting like he died today. He didn't. Okay?
I think
We're celebrating his
guys,
life.
I think they pulled a plug tonight.
No,
okay?
he has
No.
only begun to live.
Pete Rose died yesterday.
Yeah.
I know.
That's fucking
Another
nuts.
soul for Jimmy.
God, and he was so lively.
He's just eating all the souls.
He's eating
though.
on the souls. Even if you're an audio listener right now, yeah, that's peanuts.
You're loving it.
In the background here, that
You
you can hear.
are loving it.
Listen, all these
It's for
crackling
Jimmy.
peanuts for
It's
Jimmy
for Jimmy.
today.
It's hard,
for
like, once you
peanuts.
start, huh?
Yeah.
You can't stop, right?
Sure can't.
I got a triple.
Look at that. You got a triple nut.
It's lucky.
You got a triple nut. Jimmy was his only class member in high school to get a college degree, too. So if you think to yourself, hey, how small was that town? Was it really just a bunch of dumb people out there in Georgia? It was. Mm-hmm. It was, because they wanted to get a college degree out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Before he was a peanut farmer, state senator, governor, and president, Carter served as a submariner in the U.S. Navy.
Yep.
Look at that, dude. Look at Jimbo out there.
I believe he
the
was
high seas.
Is that the gay one?
Yeah.
The name one?
Yeah, that's a gay one, man. What do you call it, Bob? A hand?
Hey, you don't have a name on a submarine. You're just a hand.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're
like, hey, hand.
Yeah,
right.
Jacking people off.
Okay.
So.
That's fun.
Yeah. Carter is also believed to be the first president to live in public housing. That's interesting. Look at that.
When he was a kid, or
Yeah.
Okay.
When he left the Navy and returned to Plains after the death of his father, Earl, which I feel like was everybody's father's name back in that time. Due to a post-war housing shortage, Jimmy, Rosalind, and their sons had to move into a housing project.
Okay.
Three blocks away from the high school that he went to and graduated. And he was living in public housing. He was just like us. Stars are just like us, you know?
Yep.
Look at that. Look at that. AOC wasn't in public housing. Wasn't
Dude,
like
right?
Jimmy was.
Yeah.
The Carters started a new tradition when they walked in the inaugural parade. I did not know that, actually. Good for Jimbo and Rosalind. What were they doing before? Just kind of riding on scooters?
Probably something like
Or
that.
in
you know?
in the
Birds. I think they had an electric scooter.
yeah.
For
They were
Jimbo
like in
reason?
a car where you couldn't see him, probably, or
No. Supporters from Georgia were there to see it, too, by the way. A train dubbed the Peanut Special. There it is. Peanut Special transported supporters from Georgia to Washington for the inauguration. Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that.
That's
He had a peanut on the
fun.
side of his plane, too.
Did he?
He really wouldn't give up on that peanut bullshit, would he?
He had a peanut farm.
I know, but
Yeah,
that's a lot
marketing.
of peanuts everywhere, I guess.
it's marketing.
Pull up that plane. Let's see his plane there with the peanut on it.
It was Big Peanut. You know what I mean?
Was it Peanut One? Yeah. Did they call it Peanut One? They did. Did they really? I just made that up. Is that true?
Air Force. Oh, it is Peanut One.
Yeah.
You didn't make that up.
I didn't
knew
know
that?
it existed. No, I did not know that. I just made it
That
up.
was deep in the cockles of your mind.
No, it wasn't. I wasn't alive for Jimmy, so I don't know anything about him. I'm learning today with you guys here.
No, but you know, it's like got
Peanut
it's
One.
like Got Milk. He was the peanut pusher.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Where you're kind of like, who's benefiting from Got Milk commercials, right?
He's a peanut pimp.
Big milk. Big dairy. What?
Big milk.
You know, or like cotton. Like who?
Big cotton.
You know?
Yeah, who's benefiting?
Those are fun, those commercials.
Cui bono. Who benefits?
Yeah, like,
you know?
I guess all of them.
I guess so.
All of them.
I guess so. Jimmy has been a baseball fan his entire life, so it didn't just start with the Braves.
Well,
His
it couldn't
entire
have.
life.
It couldn't have.
It couldn't have.
They didn't get there till the
They didn't
60s.
exist. Yeah,
Well, they
didn't
existed,
exist.
but not in.
Well, they were in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And Jimmy don't play that.
No.
Jimmy's hose where
What?
Gator's hose wears Jimmy's. That's what it is. So,
Oh, okay.
You better be using those
Yeah,
Jimmy's.
I'm doing my like 100 years old.
You look great.
Look.
Look at that. You look great. Is that a blouse?
Yeah, it's a blouse.
Look at that. Look at that. You
A
look
thrift
nice.
store blouse, right?
Beautiful.
This is going to be my older lady vibe, I think.
I like it.
Add a cigarette
I'm in.
and a martini
I'm in.
and some pills,
Yeah.
and I am 100.
Good to go. Mm-hmm. Good to go, and I support you.
Thank you.
Jimmy.
By the way, Jason, real quick, this
Yeah.
is from today. His grandson, Jason Carter.
I hate Jason Carter. by the
Says
way.
that Jimmy still enjoys watching his favorite baseball team, the Atlanta Braves. So Jimmy will be watching tonight as the Braves take on the Padres.
Is Jimmy watching or is the TV watching Jimmy tonight?
No, Jimmy's watching.
Jimmy's
I bet you,
in it.
We're
It's a
gonna.
late game tonight. We're in San Diego.
Jimmy's plugged in.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
going to be
He does.
yelling at Luke Jackson when
Oh.
he comes in.
Oh, man. That's a late game for Jimmy tonight. We're the night game against San Diego. So I don't know if Jimbo's going to be up for it. You know, might have to give him some A little bit of nose candy to get up for the
Yeah,
game.
we'll
tonight.
take a little disco nap.
He was also there. He was in the first row for Hank Aaron's record breaker.
I was almost about to say that, Bob.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. He was there.
Okay.
Which we've all seen that footage a million times. The stadium wasn't that packed, Bob. It looked like.
I think it. Well, I'll go back, but the Braves sucked.
I know
at that time.
And it was Fulton County Stadium, which is a fucking shithole. But,
People don't know this, but that was Jimmy that ran on the field.
I know. Was he the white guy that ran out to grab Hank Aaron? There's always one white guy.
That would be great.
Are we able to? It's on YouTube, right?
No.
It's on MLB.
Let's not.
Let's not do it.
Nah.
YouTube
Audio
fucking
maybe.
sucks, doesn't it?
There he is. There's Jimmy.
There's Jimmy right
There's
there.
Jimmy running next to him.
No, I was pretty packed for this because I think they knew. I mean, like when McGuire was doing his shit when I was a kid, the Cardinals were bad. Like they didn't make the playoffs, and that every fucking game was sold out. People just wanted to go.
Yeah, show the home run here. Maybe it was the fucking outfield that I remember. Let's see.
Well, the outfield's. I mean, it's packed.
No, it's packed. I was wrong. They just didn't have that. They had that bullpen there. That was what it is. Okay.
Yeah, there were way less seats just because it was like weird. Like
God, what a fucking terrible stadium. And then these guys, they ran the field and came out. Jimmy was there. I bet Jimmy was fucking rock hard that night.
Yeah.
Was he president that night? Actually,
no, I don't think so. Let me check.
Was that in '74? Huh. Look at that, dude. He might not.
Yeah. So he would have been maybe governor of Georgia at that time.
Governor. Yeah, he was governor. Yeah, he was governor. Good for him. Another fun fact about go ahead. Gubernatorial? Yeah. Now go ahead, James. It's Jimmy's day. Do whatever you want for Jimmy today. Celebrate how you want to celebrate.
No.
A gubernatorial? What about him?
No, it's just a great word. Go.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Jimmy Carter has lived in the same Georgia home for more than 60 years. It's a long fucking time.
Poor.
Well, at least the mortgage is over at that point.
No, what
if he had a
about
30-year mortgage, then it's paid off.
He's probably taken out other mortgages. You know what I mean?
Oh, some liens against the house?
Yeah, I think so.
No, what about the peanut farm? Isn't that where he lives?
Same house, 60 years.
Well, that's, my gosh, you don't get rid of that.
Yeah. So yeah,
Peanut farm?
it's the only. So when in '81, when the Carters left the White House, they returned to the only home they have ever owned, 209 Woodlawn Avenue, purchased in 1961. Modest ranch-style house. There it is, right there. Pop that up. Jimmy's he's sleeping in there right now.
He's there now.
Yeah, he's there right now.
I think my guess is he's probably pacing around the living room wondering who the Braves are going to start tonight.
Yeah.
Do we not have a starter tonight?
Chris Sale is not in this series because he has back spasms.
Great.
So
Great.
The guy who just won the Triple Crown in the National League, not pitching this.
Best pitcher in the National League.
Yeah.
So Jimmy's probably pacing around.
He's just like, who are we going to start tonight?
Yeah.
I imagine too. He's just probably doing some like work on the house as well.
100%.
Maybe some renovations.
Just to distract himself from tonight.
It's 2:00 on the East Coast, so maybe he's getting in a siesta after he, plows his secretary.
Yeah, just a fentanyl nap.
Yeah, probably some Peloton work, and then
Fentanyl nap, and then he'll get up and.
You think he has one of those trainers in the mirror, the hologram ones that you can fucking punch?
The tonal?
Yeah.
He's got a little
The fucking LeBron one, yeah.
He's got
the
like
mirror.
a whole Pilates set up too. With
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a great night over there, at Jimbo's house for this.
So fun.
And then it goes into a bunch of charity bullshit, which, come on, I don't care.
Oh. Okay.
Good for him on that,
Sure.
I guess. But
giving back.
Whatever. We can skip it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Habitat for Humanity. Blah, blah, blah,
He's Habitat for Humanity?
He's one of those guys.
I mean, did he create it, though?
Yeah, he invented it.
He founded Habitat for Humanity?
He actually founded the NBA on the merger. So when they merged from the ABA to the NBA, he was one that did that. I'm making all this up. I have no idea. No idea at this point.
Okay.
But it says that Carter gave up his military career to save the family peanut farm.
Oh, okay.
So he had to get out of there.
This is an American life.
Sure is.
Serving your
boom,
country.
Boom, 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 boom.
Got to give it up to go back to the farm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Your dreams.
Said it was a dark horse in 1976 for the president's candidate. I don't know that, obviously, but who was up? Says early polling George Wallace. Holy shit. George Wallace, the racist dude from Alabama who got shot?
Yes, although he might not have been racist by that time.
He'd given that up?
No, the primary was, so the primary was Jerry Brown from California, George Wallace, Frank Church from Idaho, Jimmy Carter. Man, it doesn't look like he was a dark horse. He killed everybody. Mo Udall and Henry Jackson. He won over 1,000 delegates. The next closest was Mo Udall of Arizona with 328. Wallace finished 5th out of 6.
Yeah, he was going through some shit. For those of you at home who don't know who George Wallace is, he was the guy that was upset when Forrest Gump picked up the black girl's book going into that college at University of Alabama.
Oh, yeah, God.
Yeah, so... Well, I mean, we'll gump it up today a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
We'll gump it up here.
Who did he take over from?
Nixon, right?
Ford,
that's right, Ford. God damn, it was just a series of disastrous presidents there. And then in 2002, he won the Nobel Peace Prize for his decades of untiring effort to find peaceful solutions to international conflicts. Which, again, Iran has started World War III today, so not really amped about that, probably. Probably not really amped about that.
Yeah.
You know who his favorite president was? You guys host a history show.
Who his favorite president was?
If
I had, man.
Is it? Can you do
Garfield.
multiple choice or?
No.
I'll just say Lincoln because I don't know.
You think Lincoln Eisenhower?
Harry Truman.
Oh, he likes Harry Truman.
Truman.
So
he probably knew Truman.
Yeah, he probably gave birth to him.
Yeah.
No, he said that he admired Truman for not trying to profit off of his presidency. Interesting.
Truman died like broke. He really didn't.
Yeah.
No shit.
Truman wouldn't do the speaking tours, wouldn't do all that. Like, he died poor.
Truman was the last non-college educated president?
Yes.
No shit.
And Carter did that too.
Just did the same thing pretty much.
Well, I mean, if he lived in this house.
Still does, I guess.
Yeah, dude. Like,
wow.
That's pretty admirable, to be honest with you.
Especially nowadays.
It's one thing to talk about it, and there's nothing to be about it.
Whatever you want.
Jimmy was about that life.
Whatever you want to say politically about Jimmy Carter, he seems like he's a decent human being.
Yeah, look, there's just certain jobs that people aren't good at. Like, for example, the head coach for the Falcons. I don't think he's a good coach at all. He was terrible when he was there before. Would I have a beer with him? Sure. He seems like a nice guy. I just don't want him coaching my fucking team. And that happens from time to time, right? And I think with Jimmy, he was regarded as the worst president ever at the time and then kind of worked his way out of it with all this shit throughout the rest of his life. And then, boom, he got to Biden, and nobody really talks about that with Jimmy Carter anymore.
See, I don't think the nice guy thing matters that much because I'm pretty sure Andy Reid's a super nice guy.
Hang on. Hear me out on this.
He's surrounded by awful people, though.
George Bush was surrounded by awful people, but for whatever reason, everybody regards him as this nice guy now, where you're like, okay. Like
George Bush probably is a nice guy.
I think it's juxtaposition.
He's also
against...
George Bush is also stupid. And I don't think Jimmy Carter is stupid.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think he was. I like, you could say whatever you want about his presidency, but like Bush is like clearly dumb.
Also,
unlike his dad, who's
I don't
smart
think
as fuck.
I don't think he's dumb. But someone in the chat brought up a good point.
Okay.
Every jersey on the Drinkin Bro wall, Rose.
Oh my
Simpson,
God.
Everyone's dying. Robin's next.
Holy shit.
Ray Liotta.
That's right. Ray Liotta's dead. Simpson, Rose, all of them have died within the last year and a half.
I don't know how
Oh
Rodman's.
no! Look out, Rodman.
Rodman's alive?
I think we put
Look
Rodman on
out.
death watch.
Yeah.
Man, I was talking to my agent this morning. He
Whoa.
said the same thing, and he goes, "Hey, dude, the P. Rose," and I was like, "Why do you keep saying that?" And he goes, "Well, I mean, obviously he was on the show," and he goes, "You're the jersey," and I was like, "Oh shit, I don't really turn around that much during the show, so I forgot the jersey's still hanging out back there." What's up?
Hope Solo.
Is Hope Solo gonna die?
I would say Rodman before her, right?
Oh, that's a coin toss now. At this
I
point.
almost, when you said Rodman, part of me was like, is he still
We
alive?
also have the Hogan belt. I mean, all these people.
Oh, brother, don't
you
jinx Hogan.
poo. Come on,
Don't
stop.
jinx Hogan.
Stop it.
And
Fuck.
of course, Gary's on the wall now.
Well, Gary's gonna die.
Yeah.
Gary's gonna die.
Yeah.
If
Carter's
anybody
gonna outlive Gary, that's for sure.
yes, if anybody's gonna die first on that wall, my money's on Gary.
Also, one of
Okay.
Dan's dogs already bit it.
Yep.
and his dogs are up there.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like recently?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a cursed wall.
That's how little we know about Dan, is that his dog's died, and you didn't even know, right?
No.
That was like months ago.
Yeah,
Oh, months ago.
Yeah.
He told me one of the new ones.
But Jesse doesn't know.
Okay.
No.
And he just bought new ones, you know? It's just like, all right, cool.
Dan and I just say, like, go fuck yourself to each other.
That's pretty
and
much
shut
it.
up, bitch. We
Yeah.
don't really, like, talk
No.
about anything.
No.
But I'm saying, like, in a good, fun way.
Sure.
But yeah, that's our interaction.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But that's wild. I didn't really think about it. I never really looked back there.
Do you know what would be sweet, by the way? Is if Pete Rose had himself in a death pool.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Right,
sure
one
he
last
did.
And
bet
lost
on it.
one last horrible bet from Rose.
Yeah. I posted some pics with him. So over the years, I think we did 6 or 7 shows with him. Always fuck. By the way, Pete Rose was always fucking awesome. Every single time. You shot the first ones, I
Yeah.
think. I think you shot the first 2. How fucking cool was that guy in real life? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He was chill.
He was the best.
Yeah.
And he would literally answer everything, talk about everything.
Super honest and just like,
He's
yeah,
the best.
man.
Yeah, you can go to my Instagram. I posted
Down to
pictures
talk
last night.
shit.
Me
Like,
and you did a show with him.
Yeah.
As well.
Like
Well,
at
that's
the old
right.
studio, yeah.
Yes, we did.
But,
Shit.
shit.
Ross, also alarming news. Your like childhood photos leaning against the wall. Do you want me to fix that? You want me to get that off the wall?
No, I'm good.
Oh.
I'm good. Let's take that shot. You know, I don't want to. No, I'm just saying, like, I want to outlive everybody. I want to
Maybe-
look at it as a source of pride.
Maybe it just means your inner child dies.
Well, that's died a long time ago.
yeah.
Died a long time ago. Kidding, but yeah, pop up those pics real quick. Fuck, when was I think the first time we interviewed him was in 2016.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, fuck, man. Look at Dan. Dan
He's
didn't
wearing
have gray hair.
almost the same thing both times.
Who, me?
No, fucking Pete.
Oh, Pete? Yeah, a man of comfort.
That when
Yeah.
you guys, oh yeah.
Pete
yeah,
is
yeah.
a man of comfort for sure. Likes he went over his schedule with us. He likes to gamble. Huge shock, obviously. He likes for people to take him to dinner, so he would always ask me to take him to dinner, like a steakhouse. Yeah, dead serious.
Yeah.
And he was the true story. Terrible at gambling, so I would always bet against him, and then we would talk about it on the next show. He would lose. There was one show we did, Bob, out in Vegas with him, and he lost every single first-round matchup in Major League Baseball playoffs, which is next to impossible to do.
Right.
I mean, every single matchup he lost, and we got a good laugh out of that. Lost
Yeah.
all the Super Bowls. Like it was a terrible gambler.
There's a reason he had to work at card shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was making decent cash there. I think he got $500,000 a year for that gig, and he would show up for like 3 hours. But that place was nice. It was comfortable and fun, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And man, this is a fucking true story because I hit up his agent yesterday. Bob, this will blow your mind. Actually, as a baseball fan, I'm gonna text it to you right now. Oh shit! Did I fucking delete it? No, I got it. I'll text it to you right now.
Okay.
Because this is for real a wild one. Like you will not believe this. Because he was the day before he died. Look who he was with. And nobody saw this coming. It was
Dennis
just
Rodman.
No.
Better. You're gonna love this one, Bob. As a baseball fan, you'll love it.
All right. By the way, Pete Rose, for those who don't know, people are kind of like, oh, don't let people tell you he's like a slap hitter or singles hitter. He's not some Tony Gwynn asshole. He is.
God damn it. It is not necessary to take shots at Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn is dead.
He's dead too.
Speaking of, yeah. Go
Every
ahead.
day I will take a shit on the slap and waddle. Every day.
What is your beef with Tony Gwynn?
The slap
I
and
know.
waddle sounds
He's
like.
always hated Tony Gwynn.
What
Tony
did he
Gwynn was
do
a
to
great
the
human
Braves?
being.
He didn't do anything to the Braves. He's just overrated as fuck.
Just saying that now, I want the Padres to fucking.
Oh,
None-
yeah. Hey, yeah.
Yeah,
Dexter fucked Tony
Bob,
Gwynn
way to
today.
jinx it. Way to
Fuck
jinx
Tony
it, Bob.
Gwynn. Pete Rose, second all-time in doubles. One of only 4 people in history to have over 700 doubles.
He was incredible, man.
He was, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
for real one of the best players of all time. So that's his agent to the right there. That's Ryan Fitterman. Shout out to Fitterman. So this was the day before. And he's with the Big Red Machine.
Yeah.
These are all the guys
Who are left?
who were left from the Big Red Machine that he won the World Series with in the 70s.
Okay.
That's what he was doing yesterday.
Did Pete Rose only own one hat?
And shirt, yeah.
That's the same hat he
No,
wears.
it's a different hat.
it's
Guys,
a different hat,
it's a
same
white hat.
shirt.
It's
a white hat.
comfort, all right? It's comfort. I get, you know how many pairs of the shorts that are the same that I have like 10 of, or shirts or all that other shit? And it's like, yeah, okay, cool. Like 2,000 hard AF hats in there. It's not like I wear the same goddamn one every day, you know?
Right.
So yeah, dude, he's a man of comfort. That's all. He
Sure.
likes white. You know? Johnny Cash liked black.
Yes.
Pete was an angel. Johnny Cash was a devil.
Sure.
Do you think Pete's in heaven right now?
Sure is. What did he do wrong? Like he bet on himself in baseball.
He did have some smoke with a young girl.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Well,
allegations.
How young?
It was in the 70s. They couldn't.
How young?
They couldn't figure it out.
In 2017, Rose's reputation was further tarnished when there was an allegation he had sex with a minor.
It actually turned out to be a coal miner, a real miner.
A minor?
A coal miner.
When?
Pete Rose dismisses statutory rape questions at Phillies Bash, says, quote, "It was 55 years ago, babe."
Well, and look.
Was that his answer?
I
Yes.
don't love, you guys know I don't love rape, right?
You've always been against it. You've always been
And I
against it from
don't
day
like
one. Yeah.
CP,
Won't
right?
shut up about it.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah, yeah.
But
you're an activist.
But
We just have to-
55 years ago, how old was he?
We have to accept that all the people we love from the
28.
60s, 70s, and 80s fucked underage girls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then most of them
show
got
me
married.
show me some pictures. Even Bob's, beef with Bowie.
Yeah.
Show me the pictures
Well,
of those fucking girls.
We saw those
But
girls. They
then-
looked like they were 35 years old.
Yeah, no. Well, some of them looked young. Let's be real. But
Bowie's girls didn't look old.
no, Bowie's girls didn't. But I bet if you showed me
The Pete Rose one looked like she was 35.
Rose, what is a minor? What is she? 17, 16?
I don't know. But I remember looking her up at the time, I think, because we were about to do the interview. I don't know if we could talk about it at the time.
She said she was 14 or 15 years old.
What the fuck, man?
Whoa.
Yeah, there's smoke there.
A woman says she had a sexual relationship with Pete Rose that began in 1973 when she was 14 or 15 years old and continued for several years.
And he was
I know the body's
28.
1973,
He was 28.
The body's still warm, but yeah.
that would be 32 actually for him.
32?
32 and 14. Is that what? Okay.
In response, Rose acknowledged he had sex with the woman, but said he thought she was 16 at the time, which was old enough in Ohio.
Pete.
It was, he didn't.
Poo. All right. Okay. Okay. Anyways.
Jesse. Jesse. He's
Look.
he's not perfect. He's not perfect. Okay.
There's some
All right.
things that you can go
Hold on.
like.
Just imagine.
Ruben brings up a good point.
What do you say?
Tony Gwynn never fucked an underage girl.
Is it a good
Yeah,
point?
because we already know
Is
that-
it a good point?
Ruben, we've already established that Tony Gwynn can't get to second base. All right, we know that.
Wow.
Ruben, you set him up, you
Wow.
motherfucker.
I mean,
you set
Ruben,
him up
you
and
put
he
it on a
knocked
tee.
it down.
You put it on a tee for Bob on that one.
So let's just imagine it's your sophomore year of high school and this is climbing on top of you.
Look at that, Jesse. That's what peak
This
male
isn't
excellence looked like.
like we like to say, like, hey, listen, that's how we talked back in the day. You know, I mean, you can't go through my tweets 10 years ago. It's like this one is one of those, throughout time, I think, stays the same, huh? 14 and 32.
Yeah.
It was 55 years ago, babe. That's what he said. That's what he said, okay?
Which makes me be like, oh, okay.
I mean, look at that bowl cut there. That was it back then. That was look at that.
Charlie Hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was not a super attractive dude.
All he cared about was baseball.
Right.
And just winning.
Yep.
Yeah. Didn't care about a
Teeth.
haircut.
Getting the teeth fixed, nothing.
None of it. None of it. Just winning. And
The-
I admire that.
I feel like if any of us went back in time to even the 80s, even when we were alive, but we were really young, and we just walked around as adults, we would be stunned at how unattractive everyone is. Like,
Oh, God.
jaw on the floor.
If we were dropped back, if
Yeah,
we were in a
right
time
now.
machine and we were dropped back to where we thought we were fucking killing it.
Yeah. You'd just be walking around being like, everyone is disgusting.
Those videos come out.
I thought this was the 80s.
The video comes
Look at
out
their
with like high
skin.
school in the 90s, and everyone looks 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's hard. It's hard living. It's sugar. You replace fat with sugar, right?
There's still a lot of coal
because it's
smoke
low
in the
fat.
air.
Yeah.
It's weird though because
Doctors are smoking in your face.
Yeah, but they all live longer than people are living today.
They don't.
They don't. Some of them do, but they were going to anyways, right? So like my grandma, whatever, that lived till 88, smoking and eating biscuits and gravy and drinking straight vodka.
My great-grandfather, my
right.
grandfather.
I think they were going to anyways.
So life
There's
expectancy.
people that are just gonna live that long, and you can go, oh well, he smoked and drank the whole time. What's the problem? And then there's people that
Post-COVID, life expectancy dropped for the first time in decades. In 2019, it was up to 79 years.
Okay, yeah, I remember that stat. What is it now?
76. In 2020, actually in 2021, it was 76. I imagine it's ticked back up. But
isn't that weird? As our technological advances,
yeah, we're going down.
Now the life. So what are we doing this for?
I don't know.
What are we doing all these research for?
This is life expectancy. It ticked back down after the fucking pandemic just because there was extra deaths essentially, but like it's the same way like life expectancy.
Oh, it's grown. Yeah. Okay.
It's
steady.
It's been steadily growing. Yeah, it ticked down, but it's still in 1980 the life expectancy was only 73.
Holy fuck.
What?
I am super sorry to interrupt you guys.
What?
Another celebrity just died.
Who?
John Amos just died?
I don't know who that is.
God damn, pull it up. You'll know exactly who this is.
I saw this, but I didn't know.
Holy shit.
Oh, no.
God damn, dude. Right now?
Jimmy is stacking bodies.
What is going on here?
Another one, lesser known, but I loved him.
I love him, dude. Fuck.
People are checking out before the war.
From Dusk Till Dawn, right?
Bro, we just said Coming to America at the top of the show.
He was Dusk Till Dawn?
Shit. Bob, you're just making up movies,
Bob,
dude.
If you get this wrong and it's another black guy,
he owned McDowell's, dude, in fucking Coming to America. Like, I just said Jimmy was an extra in Coming to America. Now he just killed the dad.
Big show? Was he on a big show?
He was in everything, dude. He was in Good Times. He was in fucking Roots.
Good Times.
Different black guy.
Mary Tyler Moore. I mean, you name it. Bob.
Different
a man just lost his life.
Black guy.
And you're saying different black guy?
Black guy.
Come on, man.
It's not like a...
What the fuck is going on? So usually it's threes. Let's go through the hits here over the last 4 days. Maggie Smith.
Oh.
Dikembe Mutombo. Bob, pull up Taggart. I'm going to... Fuck off. All right? He played for Atlanta. I know him better than you do.
No.
No man fly in the house.
He played for the Sixers, too.
Yeah, he was Defensive Player of the Year.
Okay, for the Sixers?
Yeah.
All right. Taggart died on Saturday. We just watched him. We talked about this on RPR months ago. Remember right after the 4th of July? And I go, we looked up his age live on air. And we were like, dude, he looks great. How old is he?
Okay.
So this
he just fucking died. Taggart died. John Amos. Pete Rose. There's two more that I'm missing. I know that.
The American Picker guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, American Picker guy.
I know that's little known, but I loved him. And that was strange for me.
Yeah.
This is the harvest Chris Christopherson.
Yeah.
And Tito Jackson.
That's
Tito. We lost Tito
James
Jackson.
Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
That's right, James.
So you lost both dads in Coming to America? And somebody check on Eddie Murphy.
And by the way,
if we wanted to go through the hits of since we started this, my God, but...
not since we started. That's a long time. But this is just like the last week.
See, this is the harvest that Jimmy requires to get to 3 digits.
That's what I mean.
That's why World War III is coming, because Jimmy's
he needs more souls.
He's gotten his strength.
Yes, he needs the souls.
Yeah, it's the Thanos meme. What did it cost? Everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of which, Iran just declared a state of war against Israel. So that is official now, and that's fun. And this is what Jimmy did. This is what Jimmy's done now.
And this is what Jimmy does, dude.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
This is classic Jimmy.
He's got things up his sleeve, right?
Man.
He's got surprises around every corner.
All these people have to die so Jimmy can live.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
A Simmons. A Gene Parmesan.
Yeah.
Do you think this is the October surprise that Hillary was talking about?
A war?
No, all these people dying.
Jimmy's soul harvest. Yeah.
Man.
Donahue.
What if he goes down today? Okay, so look, you guys have been right about this for the last 19 months. You got the picture to prove it, everything else. How long does he live now, or do they take him off the ventilator?
Another
He's
100
not
years.
on the
He's
ventilator.
not on a ventilator.
He's in hospice. This is all.
This
is pure.
Is that
Jimmy.
real?
Yes, this is pure Jimmy.
He's going to be alive for the Braves run. He's going to be alive.
Well,
I've said this before, though. If he was in hospice care in a hospital, he'd be dead, right?
Yes, being at
Hospice at home is literally just like resting, getting everything you need,
Yeah, chilling.
nutrients. Like they're trying to keep you
Liquid IV?
alive as opposed to make it comfortable for you to die,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So he could sit in a chair, be given nutrients and sunlight and all of this stuff.
If the Braves, I'm going to make a bold statement. If the Braves lose in the playoffs, and then Jimmy dies right afterwards, we've got to fire the manager. We got to
Brian
get
Smicker.
him out.
He
Yeah,
killed
he's-
him, yeah.
Yep, he killed Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
Because right now,
manslaughter or something. Yeah.
a Braves World Series would keep Carter alive through November, another month at least. So, guys, you got to do this. You got to do this down there for Jimmy, okay? Little Jimmy thing.
Right.
Man, dude, John Amos right now, 84. So Pete Rose was 83. John Amos, I mean, this is fucking. What was Maggie Smith? Wasn't she like 84 too?
She was old, sir.
Yeah, she was old.
think.
Fuck, man.
Does that mean that chick isn't even old enough to retire? If Pete Rose is 83? No, she's old enough to retire. Yeah.
What chick?
But it means the lawsuit goes away.
Yeah, she was 18 years younger. Would that be?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's true.
She has
55
not
years ago,
retirement age
babe.
yet, yeah.
If he dies before the lawsuit is settled, he's innocent technically.
Yes. So I think he's
not guilty, at
he's
least.
all right. Yeah.
Kind of like Aaron Hernandez.
And that happens, Jesse.
55 years, babe, though, is a good point.
55 years ago, babe.
It's a little bit of a good point, no? 20 years ago, no. Okay, someone grew up and they're starting to,
No.
55 years
I
ago,
mean,
babe. I'm sorry, good
It's a
point.
lifetime ago.
I don't get the vibe that reporter cared about any sort of justice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like-
It was really just like, hey,
Yeah.
this is also.
Like, fuck Pete Rose for doing that, but also like I don't get the vibe that reporter was a truth seeker, as one might
No,
say.
they were. I mean, on that day too, they were going after. It was unfair. I think. Sure. We don't know what happened back then. And then again, if you saw that picture that we posted of Pete Rose, she might have thought he was younger. I pop it up one more time. Just pop it up.
Probably not.
pop,
but I
pop,
think
pop
he
up
was
that picture.
Pete Rose at the time, no?
He was, but look at that.
He was 28, right?
That's what.
No, he was 32.
That's
He was
what
32 and he was playing, was he not?
Yeah.
This is what a
Okay.
this is what a 20-year-old though used to look like
Kinda though.
in the 60s and 70s. So it's possible she thought he was younger. We don't know that answer either.
She's like, wait, are you a
Possible.
senior in my high school?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, babe.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it, babe.
Don't worry about it, babe. I'll take 2 more flapjacks.
When did you graduate high school? That's 14 years ago, babe.
He
Don't worry
was
about it.
playing
Don't
and
worry
he
about
was good and he was famous at that time?
Yes, very
Hyper famous, yes.
Oh, yeah. He was the legend. He was a fucking legend. Babe,
I mean,
55 years ago, babe. I don't, look, I don't know. I wasn't there, okay? I wasn't there.
wasn't there.
And this is, guys, the body's still warm, okay? We got a lot of bodies that are still warm right now.
Okay, sorry.
So I want to watch how we talk about these people. All right, Bob misidentified a black man with another black man today, and we're getting real dangerous here, guys. Real fast and loose. So let's button it up, all right? Let's talk about some positives,
Okay.
all right? Lana Del Rey
Lana Del Rey.
married a swamp master.
There's hope.
She's
A
married.
swamp boat captain. Is that
And
a true
we're
story?
not just saying that like, oh, the country singer that married that policeman.
Oh,
Super famous.
Miranda Lambert.
Miranda Lambert.
Yeah.
Married the policeman. Policeman, super cute.
Good looking dude.
Very good looking.
Yeah.
Dude's dude. You go, okay, I get it, girl.
Yeah.
Now, Lana Del Rey,
Is that the two of them together?
that's the two of them together.
Whoa, dude. How did this happen? Did you guys do any research on this?
We
Yes.
Okay.
Exhaustive.
How
We
did
did.
they meet? How does a swamp
Yes,
boat
we know
captain
all of it. We know
even meet Lana Del
all
Rey?
of it. We
On
know
a
all
swamp
of it.
boat. He's the airboat captain does tours of the
Appears
swamp.
to be a celebrity swamp boat captain.
Oh, for
So,
like
he
A&E or something?
takes- No, he takes celebrities out.
Like he
So-
took out Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Oh, shit.
So
I can't
he's-
say didn't have sex with Glenn Powell.
Yeah, they look pretty close right there.
Let's
So when we first saw it, the face of it, Bob actually sent it I don't know, last week,
Yeah,
last week maybe, and it's just like, oh, manly men, like Like he said, Taylor Swift is with manly men are coming back in style kind of thing. But she overcorrected, my friend.
It's just J-Bone over here.
I'm going to read Glenn Powell's comment here on this photo because it's really funny. J-Bone and G-Trash were both single and ready to mingle. Find us on the Swamp or at the Daiquiris to Go place. Yes. Yes. Next door to on Craigslist Personals. Sorry for partying. Not sorry, Glenn says. He's not sorry for partying.
And this is 2015, right?
496 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the math.
No.
No need. That was 9 years ago.
So you go, okay, manly man, great, and good for you, and all of that, and then we go into it a little bit more.
Yeah, break it down for me here. How did this happen?
So I guess she was on one of these
swamp boat tours.
Okay.
We have a picture of like the people she was with, right?
Do you think he knew her? I doubt it.
No.
That's what we said. We were like, I don't think
There's no way.
knew. He didn't know who she was, and so she probably liked that, and he was just being normal, nice, manly dude, by all accounts of everyone that knows him.
Sure.
Protective and manly, which,
is that
watch
him?
out, girl.
No. This is just her in the swamp.
Yeah, I don't know if they were doing photo shoot. I don't know if it was something like that they planned, but anyway, she went out with these people, I guess, or has, whatever.
All right.
And met him there, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
she
right?
met him on the boat.
On the boat.
What year was that? Do we know?
They met 5 years ago.
They met
Holy
5
shit.
years ago. Go.
They've been dating for 5 years.
No.
They have?
They've not.
Have not.
Whoa.
Yeah. So he was engaged.
The swamp boat captain?
Swamp boat captain was engaged for 12 years, right?
Yes, he has a kid too, I think.
He has 3 kids.
That's right.
Whoa. Okay.
He's 49.
Okay.
She's 39.
Yeah. That age is fine.
Yeah, but when that
yeah.
age is in the swamp.
Well, you're going to get older out in the sun all day in a swamp. I'm sorry you are. Like, there's nothing you can do about that.
That swamp air.
Yeah. It's kind of like Chris Christopherson, R.I.P. obviously, but
Wow.
he always looks like, Chris Christopherson always looks 75 his entire life.
Okay, so here he is cleaned up. So we all said, we're like, okay, that's him on the boat, like maybe cleaned up.
Oh, yeah.
He can really get it. And then
Jesse thinks he looks worse here.
he looks worse cleaned up
He does.
because it really accentuates
How old he is.
how old and
Just
how
49?
swamp people he is. Huh?
Yeah, but again, it
No,
really
that's a hard life,
ages.
though.
Yeah, it's a hard life. You can
On a
see
wind
the
boat,
lines
in
and
the sun.
the lines in the forehead and all that other shit. Like, yeah, it's a hard life.
She cleans up well, though.
She does.
Of
She looks
course
great
she
here.
She looks great.
does. Of course she does.
She looks great.
Get the fucking lotto.
She is so successful, has so much money.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't understand.
But he kisses
How does
gators,
this
right?
work?
He kisses gators,
that's
though.
kind
Show
of,
that picture to the audience.
And I get that. Like I get it. I get that she's like tired of the bullshit in New York, right? And all
LA?
the little
Eat
LA?
both.
She's from New York, and I think she was living there, right?
I just don't know how they like cross paths. And if they do, he
Right
just
there.
like he doesn't miss.
This is how they
That's how they cross
They
paths right
crossed
there.
paths.
She rented
and
the boat.
She was it was one of those things where like she had just either dumped some little Twinkie boy,
Yep.
Yeah.
New York Twinkie boy,
Yep.
and writer, right?
He had so much charisma in this like 2-hour tour that he could just lock down Lana
It was
Del
just
Rey.
the
Machismo.
it was the right thing at the right time
For her.
for her. And he was there the whole time.
And a lot of people are getting out of LA and New York for all this bullshit, and they're just like, dude, I don't want to do this anymore. Let's just go live in the fucking swamp. Let's just figure it out.
Chicks want dudes.
Chicks want dudes.
Chicks
That's
dig
what
the swamps,
That
bro.
was Bob's first take before we
Yeah.
went into it. I kind of saw like, oh, tanned, gator boat guy, cool.
Yeah.
Didn't look too much into it, but it was just like, hey, he's like breaking news. Girls want dudes.
Yep.
Dudes, actual dudes.
In true Lana Del Rey fashion, right? Because she's, I think, my working theory is that she's who Taylor Swift wishes she was. Like Taylor Swift wants to be more of an artist, right?
100%.
The last,
Right.
the
The last album
tortured poets.
Yeah.
was a Lana Del Rey album.
Yes.
Like she just
And a
ripped
lot
it
of
from
it
her.
was written by her.
And so Taylor's like
Sounded like her.
Yeah. Taylor's like, oh, I'm gonna get this. I'm dating this manly man now. He plays NFL football. He's big. He's strong. And Lana's
He's
like,
a little clunky.
You think that's a man? You're rich boy in commercials. He knows what a mark is, and he always hits it. Here's a man.
Yeah.
This is a swamp man.
Yeah.
Who makes beasts his slaves.
Look at that.
And
Yep.
Shoots across water with a fan boat.
From
That's a
the
man.
bayou.
And he's kissing that
3
alligator with a
kids.
fucking pair of flip-flops
A
on, too.
divorce and an ex-fiance. I
Look
mean,
at
this
that.
is a man.
Where
Carries
is your trailer?
A gun on him at all times. Has killed animals you couldn't imagine with a knife alone.
Yep. And by the way, if this is his company,
It's not.
he's
Oh, boy.
the
he
boat.
works there.
Oh, no.
The boat thing?
It's not his company.
not-
He
How do you
works-
know?
Because the fucking website says so.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't own it.
He's just a crew.
Airboat
He's one of the-
tours. He's literally just one of the tour guides.
He's a
Yeah.
captain.
He's a
God,
captain.
He's
He's
a
one
fucking
of the-
captain.
Sorry.
one of the tour guides.
Respect it. He's a captain.
Captain.
Fuck. It's not like he's a dockhand, for Christ's sakes. He's a captain. Let's get that right. It's 55 years ago, babe. But yeah, he doesn't own this, so yeah, he's poor as shit.
And here's his boat. This is a skiff.
It's an old dirty skiff right there. Old dirty skiff.
It's old trusty.
Yep.
But look, like, I get it. I get it. You guys have it so fucking easy.
Whoa. Us?
Yes,
That is not
you.
true. That is not true.
Oh, are you telling me that Glenn Powell's going to get on an airboat and I'm the tour guide, you know what I mean? Like someone's the tour guide, leathered, old, divorced, 3 kids. Glenn Powell's going to go, let's fucking go, bitch. Yeah, right. You guys have it so easy.
I know. I'm going to make a run at Dua
that
Lipa now.
all, yeah.
You should. We just watched the
No,
60
Sabrina,
Minutes
you're
thing.
going, right? Sabrina
No, that's
Carpenter.
Bob's.
No, I'll do both. I'll do Dua Lipa or Sabrina Carpenter.
I mean-
I'll keep a wide net.
Okay. But
Look at this man's man.
oh, that's a snapping turtle. That
Gosh, you
fucking thing will
guys.
bite your goddamn arm off
Yes.
too.
Yes,
That
this
is
thing
a
will fuck you
gnarly animal, dude.
And personalities can make dudes good looking,
Yeah.
whereas
No
girls,
there's no such
Look at
thing.
that. That looks
we
like,
can't do that.
pop
We can't
picture.
overcome.
This looks like Kevin Smith after he lost all that weight.
I'm telling you.
Wow, this
she
is nuts,
really
man.
went down into the swamp
This feels
and
this,
found a man.
I think you guys have nailed it today. This feels like she's
One-upping.
saying, "Your move, Taylor."
Yes,
Your
hold
move.
my beer.
Yeah.
I mean, the only way Taylor could top this is by dating a literal ex-felon.
Yes.
Quadriplegic.
no,
Full,
it has
she's
to
got to
be.
go full fucking quad.
No.
And I'd say like
No, it's convicted murderer.
Yeah, it has to go even farther to manly.
Oh, like hot
You know what I
felon.
mean? Face tattoo.
Yeah, like hot felon guy.
Like
Yeah.
an absolute, like psychopath.
Yeah.
who's murdered.
Or
Yes.
at least like maybe like a Holloway type, like a veteran who's got bodies from the
There you
war.
That's what
go.
I'm
know
saying.
I mean?
But like a Lieutenant Dan, like all right, maybe not a full fucking quad, but maybe like a para. You know, where it's got the legs chopped off,
I
and
think
it's like, hey,
you can't do too much. One leg to an IED, and after the IED took his leg off, he still managed to take out like eight terrorists.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But like,
Look at that. Dude.
I mean, this is Jeremy right here.
That's Jeremy. Look at Jeremy, dude.
Jeremy don't give a fuck.
yeah, dude. Like that could. I bet that in the flesh, like in person, I bet that's hot.
It's impressive.
Meanwhile, it's like, oh, what? Your man's man boyfriend plays grab ass on TV with other millionaires?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, he
Yeah,
sounds
cool.
tough.
But to Jesse's point too, let's say I was on this airboat with a 60-year-old lady smoking cigarettes, and she's tapping an alligator. I'm not bringing.
Do you know what
that
I
home.
mean?
Yeah, you're
Or
right.
she's
Yes.
just like so fun
Right.
that you're like,
Well,
Yeah.
like, oh, she was so
it makes her hot.
She was kooky. I should fuck her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never.
Never.
Never once in the history of man. Yeah, you're right.
Dude, fuck you guys. You know what? I've gone full
right.
circle
Right.
to like
Jesse.
fuck you guys,
It is-
dude.
and by the way-
the more gray you get, the hotter you get. The
here's-
older you get, the hotter you get. What?
Here's how you know this too, is because if you see like every gay guy you see is Jack, because they have to
Yes.
impress men.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Yeah. That's why gay dudes
And
are
guess
all over
what
the
they
ship.
want? Guess what they want? The Bears,
Yeah.
right? I don't got you guys.
Look at that, huh?
fuck off the amount of shit that we have to do just to fucking stay in the game we're already in.
Yeah.
Just to keep the marriage that you have.
But when you're younger, you all have the option to fly to Dubai at a moment's notice on Instagram. And we don't have that. We don't have that at all.
Well.
So. It's just, when you hit a certain age, then it's, yeah.
I don't know. Movies and TV shows are starting to plant the idea that older women should get younger men, right?
Yeah, but the way that you have to look and be, right?
Anne Hathaway, yeah.
You can't be a riverboat captain. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be
This is a perfect, wait,
preserved.
Hang on. This is a perfect segue to what happened last night. Kristen Cavallari, she broke up with that younger dude.
Oh, okay, let's go.
So and she said, by the way, what was the reason for the breakup? The age.
Age?
Yep.
Because she was like, I'm
a mom of 3.
Well, she doesn't want to have it. Eventually, even with older guys and younger women, even if they seem like good time gals, which I tell you guys always, she's going to seem super fun right now, but then she's going to want a kid. She's going to want, at some point, maybe.
Yep.
And then you're going to have to be like, no, or start a whole new family at age 70, right?
Yeah.
No matter what they say, they're always going to probably say that at some point. So with her, she was like, I don't want to do that again. And he does.
Also, the kid was, you realize, like, he's, what was he, 24, 25?
Yes.
He doesn't have life experiences. Whether or not he's intelligent or not, he's still very dumb.
He's a dummy.
Very dumb, and I'm sure he was fun. And then she was like, oh, shit, like, I feel like your mom.
Yeah.
And not in, like, a fun, oh, my other kid's my husband way.
Yeah.
In, like, an actual, I need to teach you how to, like, do laundry.
Yeah, and drive.
Yeah. And so she was like, probably thought it was cute at one.
I bet you that a flight, and he was just like, babe, can I use can you put this on yours? I can't, I'm not 25. I can't even rent this car.
And then after a while, he's not slinging the same dick that he was originally.
It loses its luster,
He kind of just like mails it in a couple times, and she's like, oh. Starts to see all the flaws.
And then it all goes away.
Do you think at any point she was doing it, obviously, like, doing it for no reason because it wouldn't work, but doing it to fuck with Jay? Like, Jay wouldn't care.
She's tried everything. Jay does not care. I don't know what Jay Cutler has ever cared about. Even being quarterback in the NFL, he's still never cared. So I don't know what Jay Cutler cares about. And if that's the guy you're trying to get back, that's the one guy. And this whole entire planet that, no, you're not getting Jay. Like, Jay didn't give a fuck.
The way that she was doing it, though, it did seem like she was trying to show somebody.
Right.
Like the photo shoots, the things, the constant. She wanted somebody to notice. I don't know who it was. It could have been, who was the guy you guys had on?
Jeff.
Could have been Jeff Dye.
I don't think they dated long enough for that to be a thing, but maybe she's spiteful.
And I think she dated a couple comedians that maybe, I don't know.
Jeff's a Republican, too. That could have done it. We don't know.
So is Cutler.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Shit, maybe she is.
So is Montana Boy,
actually,
probably.
Everybody in Orange County.
I imagine
in OC is
Republican.
Yeah. Shit, I didn't even think about that. That's the one county in LA where you're like, oh yeah, it's all fucking red.
But she's in Nashville.
Still red.
I know.
Tennessee.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. That's wild, man. That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
I didn't know any of this, by the way. So how long?
With Lana Del Rey?
Yeah, so let's go back to that. How long have they been dating? Are they married?
They have not been dating long. They got married very quickly.
Oh, they are married?
They are married.
Yes.
We
You're
were just
kidding.
showing their Bayou down home wedding right
They got
there.
married at his
Okay.
the bayou where he works.
Where he works, not his house.
Forgive me. I thought that was the first wife you were showing me. So you're saying
No.
this is their actual wedding?
Yes.
This is their wedding.
Got it.
They've known each other for 5 years.
Okay.
And he broke up with his fiance in 2023.
Smart.
I don't do math, but you can.
Yeah, it's a year ago.
They didn't start dating in 2023 even, I don't think. Or maybe they
Well, by the way, they've known each other for 5 years. You don't think if you talk to the fiance, she'd be like, I don't know, I didn't love like how much he was talking to Lana Del Rey or taking her out on the boat, but
Right.
do you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like I met 5 years ago and then all of a sudden, right?
Yeah.
They
Damn
were
it, man.
talking.
It's a weird one, huh?
They kept in contact, whatever that means, right?
Yeah, that's a weird one. I can't imagine if Lana Del Rey was texting me every day that you'd be amped about it in real life, you know? Oh, it's my buddy. I met her on a shrimping boat.
What am I supposed to do? Just not respond to Lana Del Rey?
Yeah.
Lana Del Rey touching me.
Yeah.
That'd be me. Mm-hmm. As I plotted.
Yes.
Wow, dude. That's fucking wild. I did not know any of this. Good for her. I love it. It's not going to work, but I love it.
You don't, because, okay.
This is a 2-year sitch,
why it's not
and then he's
going to
get
work.
some money out of this.
Why
It
it's
feels
not
like there
going to
was
work
no prenup.
is that one picture of them on the red carpet. What, Delco? That one picture
Say
of
it.
him on the, say it.
What, me?
Yeah.
I was just telling Rob, kind of an inside joke.
Okay,
Fun.
great.
Yeah.
So fun.
Of what?
Just
No,
that's
so fun.
the last
inside.
10 years of my life.
Of what? Of being
What he just said.
What about you? Just not spot a celebrity that's trying to touch me?
What's the problem? We're just buddies.
We're
just pals.
Yeah, she's
we
rich and
won't
hot.
say who it is, but that's really funny.
So what? It's rich and hot.
Okay, sorry I made you say that. Anyway, it's not going to work because of the red carpet. Like you saw that picture, right?
Yep.
It's not going to work.
Same with
Right.
Gaga. We showed the Gaga one too. where
Well,
you're
the
just
Gaga
like,
one is at least like.
Nope. You saw her mouth the words. Are
No.
you okay? Are you having fun? Because we're at a fucking
I
premiere
know.
called The Joker.
I think. What is this guy's name? I'm sorry. I don't want to keep calling him Swamp Person.
Jeremy Dufresne.
Jeremy
no.
Dufresne.
Swamp Boy.
Dufresne.
Dufresne
Probably has a lot of fun.
Andy
Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
Dufresne has a
Jeremy
lot of
Dufresne.
fun. I just don't know if it's going to fit. And look, maybe it is. And we said that too. Maybe he's just like super fucking fun, super funny, right? A great time. He energizes the dumb Hollywood boring rooms, right?
Yeah.
Or
I want-
it's not.
Who's
Coos.
her
I don't
ex?
know.
Is that her ex right
This
there?
is her ex right here.
Let's see him. Let me see this fucking dude.
Good looking guy.
Oh, she likes
He looks like
An
he looks like
older-
a businessman at Goldman
an
Sachs.
older man.
She likes an age gap.
That's fine.
Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with it. She's 39, so let's pump the brakes. It's not like Pete
No.
Rose's girlfriend. All right.
No, I know.
You know.
Yeah, no, I know.
So good
I know.
for her.
Good for her. Good for her.
But Swamp Boy.
Oh, speaking of,
What's he gonna
can you
make it?
pull up the Selena Gomez? It's TMZ, but
Oh, with Ramirez.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a
What
weird
is
one.
this?
Don't know.
Well, it's her. So we're going
Is
on
he
the
gay?
theme. Well, we're going on the theme of her pal, right?
Yeah.
Back at it with pal Edgar
Edgar
Ramirez. Can you play that video?
Yeah, it's TMZ, right? I think so. I think you can play that video.
Yeah. So they were.
You got an ad there. Who is it for? Oh, it's a glassmaker. It's a blowsman.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they call
So I
him?
guess
A
they
blowy?
did
Here
a
we go. Here we go.
movie together, and they've made it clear they're just pals. She's with Benny Blanco.
Yep.
I don't
She's
know.
at Sabrina Carpenter.
Look at that.
She's at what?
She's at a Sabrina Carpenter concert.
Yeah, that's where she's at. right
Oh,
now.
okay. And then she's videoing herself at the concert.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like in the
dancing.
suite.
And
Oh,
you
okay.
can at least justify Benny Blanco because he has success and he's, very
I like
well
Benny
respected in the
Blanco.
industry. Yeah. But I mean, looks wise, if you just saw
Sure.
a photo, you're like,
Sure. Okay, and then he's behind her, like
That's a lot right there.
hugging her.
It's a lot.
You know.
And dancing with him up against her. Yeah, dude, not great. Not great.
But they're just pals.
just pals.
well,
chill.
sort of. They showed up at a premiere last night. For
But I
something
think
else
they're
together.
in the movie together.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Amelia Perez. Little peck on the cheek, I think he gives her.
Look at that.
What are these motherfuckers doing in the suite, by the
don't
way?
know.
My
Just
God.
videoing themselves watching a concert.
Listen, if it
Are
slips
they-
in, it's just an accident.
This is it's the longest. Just be in the suite. What in the fuck is happening?
That's exactly what happened next to us.
Oh, and then
I
who's
told you with
this
Kim
guy
Kardashian.
now?
That was exactly
Where's
what
the
happened.
boyfriend?
Yeah, where's Benny Blanco?
Would you guys love
Working.
this?
He's actually working.
He's working.
Yeah, I love
Working.
that. I love
But
that. He's
so
actually working.
Unfortunately, so is she.
Oh, what?
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you need
this is a
content for
press-
the IG.
yeah,
this is working.
true.
Oh God, she's got 150 million followers. You're good on content, Selena.
Actually, you know what's fucked up? She has so many followers, and
It might be like at 300 million actually.
this could be like those tickets could be a tax write-off.
They are.
Like I gotta make content for my Instagram.
I know, but like that. That long?
What does she do now?
Sabrina Carpenter gave her a free suite. So she's on Only Murders in the Building, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's on a TV show. She's been on that for 3
And
years.
I think she's got
She's got music.
but and then mostly like mental health advocate, which I guess is like a job.
I remember she was on Spring Breakers.
Yeah, a decade ago.
Oh my god, dude, she was perfect in that movie.
Yeah, she has 4 upcoming projects, and then she's an only. I mean, she works.
She's a regular on that TV show. Like that's a lot of work.
It's not a big story. It's just sort of a hey.
It's weird. Keep an eye on it.
She has what, lupus? That's why her face is all
something
bigger.
weird like that.
No kid. Is it lupus?
I think she has lupus.
No.
Was she the one that stole the kidney from her friend?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was given the kidney.
Lupus.
And then I think she's bipolar, and her medication makes you
fucks with it.
Makes you gain weight, whatever it is. But you're not depressed and hating life and wanting to kill yourself and turning into Kanye, right?
Yeah. What's it called? Zoloft? I think that's what that's what does it.
I don't know.
One of those things.
I don't know.
Can you just get on Ozempic too? Like these people,
that's the thing.
Can you mix and match?
Most people's problem is they're not taking enough medicine.
Yeah.
Right. Like you're only taking one thing.
Yeah.
Loser. Take everything. Take all the things.
So judgmental of someone that just takes one thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Way to go, Bob.
Get the Bunsen burners burning.
Cook it up, dude.
Hit it from all directions.
Get everything you can.
Everyone
throw the book at it. What?
Everyone has their own special cocktail, their own unique cocktail that they need.
Like the Mama's Speedball.
Yeah.
Right?
Mama's little Speedball.
For my daytime crime corner shows.
Yeah. And those are fun, you know?
And if anyone doesn't know the recipe, hit me up.
Yeah, hit her up. Hit her up.
All right, it's Vicodin.
It is. There you go.
A little bit. Vicodin, a little bit of Adderall, and just a touch of Xanax.
That's it. Just a touch, just a kiss of
just
it.
kind of.
Just a little kiss of it, and that'll kind of get you
Yes, you can still do bedtime. You're not drinking.
Yeah.
You know, it'll wear off.
It's a fun time there. It's a fun time. And I agree with it. Like, I'm okay with it. You know, you smoke too, and that's fun.
I don't smoke.
What is it? Juul. Isn't that
I vape.
Still nicotine?
A little bit. Okay. The delivery system is different.
Just smoke. What are you even doing?
I don't like literally, I smoke when we were in.
We went to a bar. You were smoking at a bar.
Where was our last trip?
No, I remember you smoking at the Continental Club. And I don't give a fuck. So I'm not one of those husbands who's like,
out the back.
Yeah, but I'm not one of those husbands who cares. So I'm like, go fucking live your life.
No, recently we ran into some listeners out when we were doing 9/11, the Creed. Where was that? Where was it?
Dallas.
Dallas. Okay, so in Dallas, ran into some listeners
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, and so smoked then, and was like, dude, I don't like it.
Cigarettes?
Yeah.
This is just breaking across my desk.
What?
Oh, what?
Selena Gomez is a billionaire?
Yes. Yeah.
From the
Isn't that
makeup.
crazy?
The makeup.
The makeup.
That's what it always is.
That's what Kylie did too. That's how she became a billionaire.
Rihanna as well, I believe. That's what it's so. And
but with that many followers, if you start any product, you will be a billionaire, right?
And they always tell you to go into makeup. So when years ago, when we were getting a podcast and YouTube and all that other stuff, and I met with one of me and Bob's endless fucking YouTube gurus that we talked to on the phone, that never turns out to be a guru. I will say this: all of them said, if you want to be successful, start a makeup channel. And I was like, why? They're like, everybody watches those fucking makeup tutorials. And I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Makeup's hard, dude. It's fun.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't, But that's how all these fuckers are getting rich. And then, like, these weird little clothing lines. Like, if you look up Jessica Simpson's net worth, it's all from this weird Walmart clothing line.
No, it's her, Jessica Simpson, which she sold to Walmart. But yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that's how the Olsen twins became billionaires as well.
Oh, yes, you're right.
They
you're
had
right.
Walmart clothes.
Is it Walmart or was theirs
it was Walmart.
More high end?
I think maybe they do more high end stuff now, but it was Walmart was the OG.
Okay. Kathy Ireland. I mean.
Yeah.
That was Kmart.
Still.
Remember that?
Hey, look, you hit that swamp person range like Lana Del Rey's in right there. Those people buy shit. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to the Louvre. They're not going to an art gallery or something like that. They're going there and they're buying some real shit.
What a pitch.
You're
Thank
buying
you.
a bag of Cheetos,
We're gonna
a personalized pan pizza from Pizza Hut. That's you can get on the way out. And then some Jessica Simpson jeans and some Selena Gomez makeup, and you can be a little rock star.
Martha Stewart, I think, was Kmart.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I saw a Kardashian tag on the back of somebody's jeans the other day, and I was like, oh, they have fucking jeans now too? Good for them.
Oh, yeah, the Kylie and...
Is that what they're called?
Kylie and Kendall's, yep.
No shit. Look at that, dude.
You want to look if you want a successful business, don't worry about product. Don't be like, oh, I want to sell fancy things. You worry about volume.
Yep.
Yeah.
Move.
You worry
units.
about lowest common denominator.
Yeah, and you move units at Walmart.
Came
The
Insider
lowest you
says
can go.
Ross
Yeah.
can do a makeup channel. I sure could.
Yeah.
Sure could.
Yeah.
All those movies, all these years, man. Yeah. And Daddy will throw in a little powder for the shows. I want to feel alive inside. I want to feel like I gave it all I could every day. And then also, you don't want your skin looking like Steve Bannon. So, yeah, I recommend it. AJ Buckley said it best on Drinkin' Bros. He goes, dude, I'm always just better with a little bronzer on, you know?
Yep.
And everybody is.
A better person, happier.
Yeah. There's
Right.
something about a nice tan or where you're like, you know what, man, fuck. I feel a little better about my day.
Right.
You know, if we gave Jimmy Carter a spray tan but Bob, show the photo.
Can we Photoshop that?
Can
maybe?
we? Somebody out there who's good at Photoshop, just do it for us. Put the photo from Jimmy Carter. We'll close it out today with Jimmy Carter at his wife's funeral. If he was,
if you
spray tanned
that,
if you bronze this, you wouldn't have noticed that he was about to die.
Bronzed it and just close that mouth just a little bit, he would be 10 years younger. Do you know what I mean? It would shave off a good 2 years from him, right? 98.
Put a little bronzer on Jimmy, and he's 96 again.
Yep.
All of a sudden, you have a 14-year-old girl walking up. Are you a senior at my high school?
Yep.
Don't worry about
55 years
it.
ago, babe.
Don't worry about it, babe.
Don't worry about it.
55 years ago, babe.
55 years ago. 55 years ago, Jimmy was still 45.
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus. It's crazy. It's crazy to think that. Being 100 is bonkers. Why would you
Yeah.
ever want to do it?
I don't know.
My God.
I don't know. I mean, I think obviously you gotta have stuff to live for, right?
Drugs, I bet they give. I'm saying I think
Drugs
they
are fun.
give him.
Braves, like sports, like yeah.
Yeah, but I
mean, that
bet
would
they
keep it
give
going.
him the perfect cocktail to just sit there and watch the Braves be happy.
Oxys. Like he's gonna be on some oxys tonight for this Braves game.
No doubt.
Chilling, dude.
No doubt.
Chilling like a mogwai up
I think
there.
probably a glass of peanut butter whiskey on the rocks.
Right?
Screwball.
He probably does do a little dry martini.
Yeah.
Screwball was one of our old school sponsors. Big fan of their whiskey, that peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah.
God, do you remember that?
I do.
Fuck. We bought some for an event a few months ago. Still great. Not a sponsor, but they're welcome back at any time. They just exploded, dude. But yeah, he's into that shit for sure. For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you're out there, guys, I know there's a lot going on in the world today.
It's not that we didn't know.
We knew.
Just
We wanted to celebrate Jimmy because he's earned it. It's just a real fucked up day to do it. And tonight, join us live on YouTube for Drinkin' Bros podcast. It's not going to be a day show because we're going to watch picture in picture on YouTube, Walsh and Vance debates. So that'll be up there, and then we'll ask D'Anthony about his thoughts on Iran and all that shit. And I believe we're pushing college football too to 6 p.m. right?
Yeah, college football will be at 6 o'clock.
On Drinkin' Bros Sports
Debate show at 7:30 probably.
Correct. Yeah. So join us all night long. We'll be on for 5 hours tonight. So.
Wow, really?
Yeah. It's gonna be a long one because that debate I believe is 90 minutes, and then yeah.
And it starts at what?
So that show's 2 hours, college football an hour, so 3 hours.
What do you
3
guys want
hours.
food wise?
I don't know. We can talk about it off air.
No, let's talk about it on. How are you feeling?
Just
How you
peanuts. We
feeling?
got peanuts here.
Just peanuts.
All right.
Yeah.
Get Switch. Why won't
What'd
you
you do
guys
last-
just get Switch?
Switch. You know what? Switch closes early.
Okay.
What we did last time? Chick-fil-A?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys did Chick-fil-A
I
last
kind of
time.
loved it.
All right.
You
Ask
don't,
Delco.
you don't like a Jersey Mike?
Ask Delco. Delco, you in for some nugs tonight?
Always down for nugs.
All right, dude.
Just a big tray
I'll
of
do it.
protein.
You know what? Hey, truth. I swear to God, this is true. You can order them by the 100 for Jimmy Carter's 100th.
Let's go.
I'll order
By
the
the way-
100 nugget tray for the office. and
Georgia,
then we'll-
Georgia Company.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Georgia. Is Ray Charles still? No, he's dead. He's dead. Look, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. We've almost forgotten about all the bad things that Jimmy did, and we're celebrating his life tonight. All right, all day long.
I have to say, put some respect on him.
I know.
Your whole money train wouldn't exist if he hadn't deregulated the alcohol industry.
That's true.
Yeah, like you are focusing on the wrong things, my man.
I'm not rich. I'm not rich yet.
Positive.
I'm not rich yet.
If what you want to happen happens. He will be the most influential president on your lifetime positively.
Now,
so you need to shut the fuck up.
Hang on the flip side
sorry.
of this, if it doesn't do well and it bombs out, he will be my downfall.
Scapegoat.
No.
Yep. He'll be my scapegoat.
No, because you
my
wouldn't
downfall.
have even. Okay.
No, if the regulations were there, never would have invented the company.
Never take
Right.
responsibility
Never would have invented
for your own
hardafseltzer.com.
failures.
Exactly.
I
all
think
on
Jimmy
Jimmy.
Carter said that.
He did.
Too.
Jimmy did say that right before he whispered in his grandson's ear, "I just want to stay alive long enough to vote for Kamala."
Now, just really quick, did the grandson say that he
Yes,
said that?
he sure did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, swear to God. Look it up.
Yeah.
Jason Carter.
I'm looking at Bob. Did he?
Jason Carter.
Yes, he did say he wanted to vote for. Yeah, he wanted to stay alive long enough to vote for Kamala in 2028.
Fucking propaganda.
You added 2028, motherfucker.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that. You can't put it on. You can't even put it on. You can't even give the people a proper.
I don't
send
know.
off.
Well, yeah, we'll put it up. We'll put it up on set here until he passes away, because I don't have to wear it for that day. Also, right?
Okay.
But I almost went before Jimmy Carter.
So true. So
Love you,
true.
Jimbo. Hopefully the Braves win tonight and they don't ruin your 100th birthday. The fucking Braves lose on his 100th birthday. That's depressing as shit.
Are you guys getting Gary back there just like opening his mail like he fucking
Owns the place?
lives here?
He does live here. He does live here pretty much.
Bro.
Is Joel back? Is Joel back?
Dude, no. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that.
I found out the answer. He asked Dan for that time off, not me. Because you know the goddamn
Let's
answer.
go. We're on fucking air.
Who cares, dude? This is real life.
I said no too.
Yeah.
Shut up. It's his anniversary.
It's not. They're not. That's
No,
not a real
it's
marriage.
not.
That's a
You know how I
sham of a
know? Because he
marriage.
has the same fucking anniversary as me.
No, different anniversary though, with the marriage and the day they went on the first date.
Oh my
fuck
God.
off.
You're kidding me, right?
You don't. I don't remember the
I've
day we
known
went
him
out.
for 20 years and I didn't know he was a little bitch. What? Anniversary of the day went out? We've got to go. I'm
Yeah.
like, so.
Ooh.
That is insane to me.
Hashtag fire Joel. If that's the, real
first
reason.
kiss. I'm
Yeah.
going next weekend for the first kiss
Exactly,
anniversary.
yeah. That was the first time.
What?
It was the first time we got a McChicken sandwich together
First
at
time we
McDonald's.
saw a horror movie together.
He
Yeah.
sees his wife like 3 times a year.
It's not a real marriage.
It's real.
No.
It's real.
It's not.
It's the best kind.
She'd be here.
He's doing it right.
She'd be
Let's
here.
Go.
He's
trying to do
Let's
it legally.
Go. Let's go.
You know, Dan State's not even filled out the paperwork correctly. That's not going to be
You
the
guys,
thing.
we are still on air.
I know, and that's what life is, dude.
Let's
and we're
go.
celebrating
Let's get off.
life together. This is what the people want. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Happy birthday, Jimmy. All right, once again, quick reminder.
Happy anniversary, Joel.
Yeah, the first time you guys ate french fries together and a fucking Frosty at Wendy's.
The first time we both got butter on our popcorn and went, what? You like butter on your popcorn too?
Gay.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right. 6 p.m. live on Drinkin' Bros Sports College Football Show. 7:30 p.m. We will be live for the Tim Walz, J.D. Vance debates, and I'm sure they'll get into it with Iran and all the fun stuff tonight. So big night ahead. Subscribe to all those channels, and we'll see you soon, kids. For Jessie Wiseman, a.k.a. the Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Revolucion. Buenos tardes, everyone.